Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the people. If this is your first time watching my video, welcome. To all my returning viewers, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me on my GLP-1 journey. I am coming on to give you guys an update on week 36 of my GLP-1 journey. I'm currently taking the medication Zepbound, as you have probably could tell by the caption or the title of this video. Like I mentioned, this is week 36, and I'm currently taking the 10 milligrams dose of that particular medication. The Zepbound medication, if you are not aware, has the active ingredient tirzepatide in that particular medication. It is Saturday, so happy Saturday. It's a few days after my shot day, which is Thursdays. I take my shots on Thursdays, normally in the evenings. Is what I prefer to help to combat the fatigue that I've experienced throughout this entire journey. And it's been helpful for the most part. If you watched my last video last week on week 35, I did share that the fatigue got me. Last week, it got me. I was down. I had taken my shot kind of late, I think close to about 11 o'clock at night last week. And when I woke up the next morning, I was just done. I needed to sleep. I was on the couch for several hours and could not get up to be productive until about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So I'm coming on to give you guys an update on that. But before I get into like any of the side effects and updates in regards to previous weeks, let's just do the stuff or talk about the things that I usually give you guys an update on as far as like weigh-in and all that stuff. So let's get to it. So again, this is week 36 of the Zepbound medication that I am currently taking. I do weigh in every week on this journey. So I did weigh in on Thursday, and I weighed in this time at 178. So if you're following along on my videos and you watched last week, you may be aware that I weighed in at 176. So I'm up 2 pounds. So I don't know what this is with the yo-yo. This is the first time I've kind of experienced this kind of situation. I experienced it a couple weeks back on the 7.5, but I, started to still see some progress. So I wasn't worried. I'm still not necessarily worried. I was just kind of, what word am I looking for? Confused, I guess, in a sense, when I hopped on the scale. Like, I literally had to get off and hop back on. So I'm like, is this number for real? Like, am I reading this right? And this time, it gave me the exact same number. Some of you may know I've shared in previous videos where I've gotten on the scale, gotten off to get my phone to record my weigh in, and then got back on, and the scale says something different. But this time, I got off from the first weigh-in, got right back on, and it gave me the exact same number at 178. So I was like, okay, I guess that's where we're weighing in. That's the number we're going to record for this week. So I'm not concerned about the increase at all. I'm not sure. I can't pinpoint exactly what it may be. Like I said in previous videos as well, with me working out and lifting weights and all that stuff, that could be or play a fact in that number being that way with the muscle that I'm building with my workouts and all that stuff. So we'll see what next week holds, and of course I'll keep you guys posted and let you guys know how that is as well. So I also did the shot in my right leg this week. This is the first week I've taken the 10 milligrams dose, was doing the shot in one of my legs. I will say, I mean, I had a little bit of a sting, but again, my legs might have been a little sore with my workouts and all that stuff. So I think that may have played a factor into my shot that day as well. So it wasn't bad. I did kind of track the pain level on the Shotzi's app that I've been using, just so I can keep track and see if I keep experiencing it on that particular side, and to see if I also maybe experience it on my other leg as well, because I will be doing my other leg on my next shot day. That's the plan, at least. So not too bad though. I didn't really feel that feeling that I had shared with you guys in previous videos the last couple of weeks on the 10 milligrams dose, where I like feel the medicine right away. I did not get that. So I want to keep track of that as well if I feel it, or maybe it's just because it's a higher dose and my body is, still trying to get used to this particular dose of the medication that I'm taking. But if I get back to, during my rotations, get back to the stomach area and I feel it again, then I know that it's probably that particular area. So I'm not sure. I've shared in previous videos as well that usually on my shot weeks where I do my shots on my leg, I see more weight decrease. So we'll also see how that goes this week when I weigh in, or next Thursday when I weigh in for week 37. We'll see how that goes on that as well. So that is the normal updates that I usually share with you guys in regards to my shots and everything with my weigh-in as well. So back to the side effect talk. Like I mentioned to you guys last week about the fatigue that I've experienced previously, I experienced last week, and it was like on 10. Pun intended, on 10 with the 10 milligrams dose. So this week, I'm happy to come on and report that I did not get the fatigue like I got last week. I did make sure that I intentionally took my shot earlier in the evening, as I told you guys in my last week video, to see if that would help. And I'm pretty sure that helped. I'm not sure if it's just that my body's getting used to this dose or maybe because of different shot area. Again, we'll see once we get back to the stomach area if I get that fatigue symptom again. But I did not experience that. I took my shot at about 8:30. I have it in my app. I took my shot at 8:30. Yep, at night is when I took it in the evening, and I still had a few hours before I went to bed after I took the shot. So I woke up the next morning and I was quite productive. I was, pretty impressed because I was concerned after experiencing the fatigue that I was experienced in my last week video if I was going to experience that again. And I'm happy to report that that was not the case at all. And I've been pretty good throughout the weekend as well. Today, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow and everything. I'm pretty sure I'm out. I'm in the clear as far as the fatigue goes for this week's shot as well. So I do want to mention that there is a new symptom, though. I wanted to give you guys the good news first. So I do want to mention that I am experiencing something different. And this is actually my first time experiencing this on this journey as a whole. So this is something new. I'm working through it. We'll see how it goes. So I have been experiencing heartburn for the past 2 days. I actually woke up, not in the middle of the night, but like early this morning and had to take some medication to help with that. So that is something new that I've noticed that I've been experiencing as well. And I've actually noticed throughout this day as well. Well, not throughout the whole day, but later into the day that I've noticed that I've been kind of experiencing or feeling the indigestion as well, and feeling like I probably should, take some more medication to help clear that up as well. So we just got home, and actually it's kind of late. I'm filming this video kind of late in the evening. We've been at basketball games most of the day. So I'll probably take something so that I can get some good sleep tonight and help with that. I did look it up because that's not a symptom. I know someone personally who's also on the Zepbound journey with me, and she did share with me that she's experienced the heartburn as well. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but she says she only experiences it like when she eats or drinks certain things. So I just wasn't expecting to experience anything like that. So this is actually kind of surprising to me that I've experienced this, but I did look it up to see, if it was a part of the symptoms, because this is not one of the symptoms that my doctor shared with me when I started this journey. One of the main things that was shared with me was the fatigue, of course, the nausea, and then the, what else am I thinking of? It was the nausea, the fatigue, and there's something else that I feel like I'm missing that we had talked about, that hopefully it'll come to me soon. But heartburn was not one of the ones that we had talked about when I started this journey. And as I mentioned, this is not something that I've experienced at all throughout this whole journey. This is new since taking the 10 milligrams dose. So it says that it will potentially go away within a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So hopefully I'll be good by tomorrow, Monday, hopefully. And then we'll see what happens next week when I take my shot and see if I experience it again. So that is one of the new symptoms I'm coming on to share. If you were on the 10 milligrams dose, let me know if this is something that you've experienced, or any of the other doses that you're on for the medication as well. Let me know if you've experienced a symptom with the heartburn or indigestion as well. And if it's something that maybe is due to what you ate, or maybe it's just something that you've experienced just taking the medication. I don't think it's anything particularly from something that I maybe ate or drank, because I haven't changed much. Like, I'm pretty consistent on the things that I've been eating and drinking. So I have to think that it's just because of the higher dose that I've been taking, or the 10 milligrams dose that I've been taking, and my body's just having a little bit of a different reaction to that. So that's where I'm at with it. Again, I will keep you guys posted and let you know how long this lasted, or next week when I give you guys an update. I'm really hoping that it will subside by tomorrow would be ideal, but no later than Monday. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. So I came on to give you guys good news about the fatigue, but then I had to give you guys the news about the new symptom that I'm having. Fortunately, it's not too bad. It's, you know, it's doable. It's not anything that's stopping me from doing much or being able to do what I need to do. So it was just that I did experience it early this morning to where I did have to take something in order to get back to sleep. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to sleep with the heartburn that I was experiencing. So yeah. And I mentioned too that, you know, guys, I've been taking the super greens to help with the bloating and all that stuff. So I'm not sure if it'll help with the indigestion as or not. I haven't been drinking my super greens as much as I was earlier in this journey. So I'm doing my best to try to get back on that routine and making sure I'm taking that supplement as well, along with my other supplements that I take while on this journey, mainly protein and then the collagen that I take daily. Well, the collagen I don't take daily, mostly during the work week, but the protein I do take that daily because I don't with the sorry suppression of, you know, eating and everything. I know that I need the protein. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to mention too, that my appetite, I do feel like that it is even more suppressed while taking the 10 milligrams as well. I'm getting full quicker and not finding myself to be hungry like I was on my previous doses. So I have to consciously make sure that I'm eating and not waiting until I feel hungry. Because I do get, you know, feel like I'm hungry, but sometimes, most times, it's like several hours into the day when I get to that point. So I try to make sure that I am putting nutrients into my body throughout the day, so I'm not waiting that long before I eat anything. So that's another update as well. As far as the 10 milligrams dose, the eating has decreased, or the suppression of hunger has decreased as well, or increased. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. All right, I think that's all that I have to share for this week on week 36. Again, thank you guys for tuning into my channel and watching my videos and joining me on my journey. If you haven't yet, give this video a big thumbs up. Like, subscribe if you haven't yet, join my channel, join me on this journey, and share the video if you think someone could use this information as well, and if this information would be helpful for them. All right, guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Talk to you later.